All right, so this will be a really quick video. Just want to talk about the documentation for Bootstrap 4.x versus 3.x. So if we go to the docs at getbootstrap.com, when you go there the first time, which this probably isn't the first time, but when you do, you're on 4.1, at least as of the end of 2018. That's the current version. And the docs, look like this. You click on documentation. It's a slightly different layout than v3.x. On the left, we have components, which is where I spend most of the time looking at stuff when I'm on the docs. We can take a look at something. For example, let's look at an input group. This is something that changed. So here's the markup for an input group, which makes inputs that have little pieces of information or buttons attached to them. You can see, where's an example with a button? Here we go. Anyway, the markup includes classes like input group prepend, input group text, input group append. Now, if we wanted to look at the docs for 3.x, you go up here and you can toggle that to v3.3, and that's all that they have, the latest version of 3. You could even go back to 2. But if we go to 3, you can see the layout changes, and it tells you that Bootstrap 4 is here. And we can compare. We'll go to components. It's different layout again. We have it on the right this time. If we click on input groups, you'll see that as we scroll down, find the markup, we have input group add-on, which is very different than input group prepend and append. So in the past, it was input group add-on. Now it's input group prepend append, and that changed in Bootstrap 4. So that's just one tiny example. We'll go over some of these changes. That's not really the point of this video. I just wanted to show you how to, switch documentation. And if you are in Bootstrap 3 docs, they don't have that little drop down. Just click this one, and then you can go and it should take you to the latest. But if you wanted for some reason to go to 4.0.0, or you wanted to look at the latest alpha release before the stable version, you can do that. But usually I'm just toggling here when I'm looking at an old project. I have a lot of projects I've worked on in 3, so I'll look at these docs, and then for this, for example, for this series of videos, I'm working in 4.1, so I make sure I'm on 4.1. All right, next we're going to actually dive into some of the differences.